All aboard!
Down in America, everything is here.
All right, welcome back to the channel. This video here is about an American Airlines pilot getting himself arrested. This caught my attention because that is the airline that I like to fly a lot, Southwest Airlines. And I can only imagine if I was on a plane where the pilot did what this pilot did or attempted to do. It's actually pretty despicable. Let's check it out.
Say again?
Good morning, sir.
Morning. How are you?
You doing okay?
Yeah, fine.
When was the last time you had something to drink?
Last night?
About how many hours ago?
Like 10 hours ago, at least.
How many drinks did you have?
Had a few beers. Sir?
Define a few beers.
A few beers.
Define a few beers.
Like 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you drink?
Light beer. Miller Lite.
No light?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope.
You see the officer standing beside him. I don't know why. Maybe it was my childhood or something, but he not a big dude, right? But it just seems like he's the wrong guy to get messed up with. You know, you don't want to end up on the wrong side. I don't know why I get that impression. He looks like a smaller, framed guy, but you tell me.
Okay. Who are you with?
My FO.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to provide field sobriety with me right now?
No.
Or not?
There's no need.
Well, I can smell an odor consistent with an alcoholic beverage.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
These.
What is that?
Rose.
Do you have any fresh ones that haven't been in your mouth?
Yeah. Right in my bag.
Okay.
So question, he walks back on the plane, heads to the cockpit, see police officers there. Now imagine yourself sitting on a plane right now. Imagine you're loaded up, you're getting ready to go on a flight, and you see all this going on with the pilot. You don't know what's happening yet, but you just know that the police are there and they want to speak to the pilot. How do you feel then about flying on that plane? Right. And the other question I have is, who called them? How did they end up there? I mean, did the passengers say something? Were they sitting on a plane and realized that the pilot, when they passed them, smelled like alcohol? Did a member of the crew call? Was it somebody in the airport staff that called? I wonder how the police got here in the first place.
I can smell it. I can smell it.
Just nicotine.
Smells mini.
So my issue is I don't have a PVT. And like obviously it's a fully booked flight.
We know, so what does that mean, 8 hours separated from the last train? You have that, you have a couple
And I say, I think there's a part of this pilot here. He's hoping somebody cut him. He had a look of hope in his eyes, like he was hoping somebody would cut him a break. It's almost like he doesn't realize that this goes beyond him. Even like if he was driving a car, there's other cars on the road. Right? Where they say you're a danger to yourself and others, not just to yourself. So he has this look on his face, like, oh, I can handle it, or this is nothing, or whatever. But there's passengers on the plane. There are people on the ground. Everybody's in danger. This dude is a walking hazard.
You already have a report that said that might be some inebriation. someone detected the smell of alcohol, and then they reported the guys.
Who would have done that?
I'm just telling you,
I understand.
we got the call.
I understand.
I can sense, or I have a smell of a adult beverage coming off of you. I don't know if it's coming out of your mouth or your skin. If it's coming out of the pores, I get it. But we got to do our thing, so we're trying to.
Do I see him?
Would you do field sobriety?
Sure.
Do you have a jacket or something? Because it's kind of
I
cold
do.
outside.
So why is it that he wouldn't take a breathalyzer test, but he's willing to do a field sobriety test? Confidence, mayhaps?
All right, so we can do it right here. I'm gonna do the eyes first. Just watch it, because obviously I know you're not certified, so like I have to do it, but just watch for clues and stuff. Because if this would be a brand new uncharted territory.
I talked to the first officer also.
Yeah.
I was trying to.
You guys want to talk to the flight attendants? They were there too.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll go ahead and do one second. Do you have an edict time or pushback?
Yeah,
You do?
we did. I don't have my phone, but and my watch is dead. But it's like in a few minutes.
Okay. Well, this can go quickly, but just come real quick. Okay, so do you have any health issues? Anything? I'm sorry, you're a pilot, so you can't have any crazy health issues or any problems or anything. I noticed you wear contact or you got glasses.
I do.
Okay. So what I'm just going to ask you to do.
We just go away from the passenger.
Yeah.
Sure.
Up to this point right here, watching this, what are your thoughts on this guy? Would you have, if you couldn't, say you're watching this and you say you can't smell it, you're just looking at his demeanor, his attitude, would you suspect that this guy was intoxicated in any form, shape, or fashion? Would you suspect that this guy was not capable of doing his job? Would you have an inkling of suspicion? Or does he come across to you like he's fully capable, fully in control, in command of all his functions, and ready to get the job done? Just at this point, without any additional evidence, everything, what are your thoughts right now?
Okay, so all I need you to do is the tip of my pen right here, this little white tip. I'm going to move it back and forth. I need you to follow it with your eyes, and your eyes only. You understand that? You don't have any issues doing that for me? Okay. So just pay attention to the tip of this pen. Okay? All right. For this next section.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I want to see that again, and I'm gonna zoom in on him so that I can get a better idea of how he did. I want to hear the rules again, and I want to zoom in on this guy's head and see how he does on this test. Let's take a closer look at this.
During a horizontal gaze, nystagmus, HGN, eye test, police officers look for signs of nystagmus, which is an involuntary jerking of the eyes caused by alcohol or drug impairment. Specifically, officers are looking for the absence of smooth pursuit, jerky eye movement instead of smooth tracking, distinct and sustained nystagmus when the eye is held to the side, and the onset of nystagmus before a 45-degree angle. These clues, when combined with other field sobriety tests, help officers determine the likelihood of driver intoxication.
Okay, so all I need you to do is the tip of my pen right here, this little white tip. I'm going to move it back and forth. I need you to follow it with your eyes, your eyes only. You understand that? You don't have any issues doing that for me? Okay. So just pay attention to the tip of this pen. Really quick, okay?
All right, so before we move on, what do you think? How you think he did on that portion of the test? The rules were follow the tip of my pen. I'm gonna move it around, and I need you to follow it with your eyes only. Did he or did he not pass that portion of the test?
Size. I know it's kind of difficult because it's kind of at an incline. But just on here on this most flat surface, I need you to take a series of heel-toe steps. I'm going to explain it to you. What you're going to do is you're going to put your left foot or your right foot, whichever's more comfortable. I'm left-handed, so I'm using my right foot first. You're going to go heel-toe, and if you just take a step to the side really quick, you're just going to take a series of heel-toe steps and count out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you do that until you get to 10. Make sure you count out loud. Make sure you go heel-toe. Don't look down, but put your arms out for balance. Do you have any issues with that?
No problem.
Okay.
I'll go up here so I can get, well.
You can start right there. All right, you ready?
Yep.
You may begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Can you turn around and go the other way?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, if you step down on this little platform. All right, so this next test.
So what do you think? Did he pass it?
It's called the one-legged stand. So what you're going to do is whichever foot you prefer, whichever one you feel like you have a stronger balance with, you're just going to, with your hands at your side, put your foot out in front of you like this, and you're going to hold it. You're just count out loud 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
Don't start until I tell you to begin. Do you understand these instructions?
Sure.
All right, here we begin.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000, 11, 1,000, 12, 1,000, 13, 1,000, 41,000, 51,000, 61,000.
Okay, you can stop. Just do me a favor and just hang on really quick. Here's a mince back. I just gotta go talk with them for a minute, okay?
I wish some of these body cameras had 360. They were 360 cameras, because then it would give you a 180-degree viewpoint in the front. So it wouldn't be 360, but you could see what's going on left, right, up and down, off screen, and capture a lot of footage that way. I know it'd take a massive amount of memory, but that would be pretty cool.
Yeah. I saw it, yeah, the nystagmus. I didn't really see it in the walk-in turn, but I definitely saw the nystagmus.
Yeah.
So yeah. So at this point, what would it be? DUI less safe if he doesn't agree to a blood draw, or?
Well, I'll get the smell, get over everything, and I'll find the statements. So whatever you saw is what I'll put on there. It can't be in. I know the question is where do we go here?
Yeah. Being that there's not a sergeant on duty coming in, that's why I'm really.
I saw the Twitch. Yeah, I'll go and get it.
Can you come on here so I don't have to squeeze in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys would only at the airport.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know what to do on that. I still have an internship at the
I'm
airport.
going to the gate. Check out me like that.
I can get down with some officers
Yes, sir. What's going on? So, my name's Corporal Vest. I'm the supervisor right now with the Airport Police Department. So, did you guys go out and have a few drinks last night?
I met here. We had a drink, yeah.
Okay. So, my problem is that right now, Sam, I'm talking to you, I don't smell anything coming off of you. I can smell a very strong odor, alcohol beverage coming off of him. And that's a huge issue, regardless in general, whether we were standing on the side of the road or the camera was right next to you. But it's an even bigger issue because there's probably 100 and...
There's not that many people. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's not the point, yeah.
But the issue is I can detect it. And so, obviously, I don't know where you guys are based out of, where the hub is, but with...
No, I got to interject there. That's part of the issue, but that's not the main issue. At this point, I think one of the biggest issues is the fact that, now maybe it's not a crime, the fact that you are the co-pilot or the fellow pilot, and you know this guy is intoxicated. You smell, you're sitting right beside him, you're standing right beside him, you know that the dude is drunk, and you know he shouldn't have been flying a plane. And at that point, the thing you should have done was tell him, you're not ready to fly. Why don't we make a phone call, get somebody else to fly this plane, and you just say you're sick, right? Just be sick. And that would have saved that man's career and saved the lives of those people should something have happened. People on the plane, people on the ground. A lot of lives could have been lost. He knew he was wrong. You could see it on his face, but I think it would have been pretty cool if he would have just stopped it instead of letting it happen. Dude was probably his superior though, and that's when it gets really complicated. There's a lot involved there.
The FSD that I just put him through, he did exhibit signs of impairment on top of the other officer as well. So I am going to make a phone call to my supervisor, but there's a very strong possibility, or very strong probability, that he is going to be taken to Shelby County Detention Center for the willful intent to operate an aircraft while intoxicated. So if you need to start making some phone calls, then just go ahead and start doing it, okay? do we have any blood kits down the IHA still?
Blood test? Blood test?
For a blood draw?
Not that I'm aware of. That usually I just do it on the side of the road, or they go back to the station for the toxicology. So you got probably cause.
And when I just talked to him, he immediately dropped his head as soon as I started talking. He's like, yeah, we went out for drinks. And I was like, okay, well, my issue is you smoke or you're fine. You breathe. And I was like, and I put into FST and he's exhibiting strong signs. So I've already told him, go ahead, start making the phone calls. Cause,
Yeah, I told the airlines too.
and it would be what, DUI for the willful intent of operating an aircraft? Well,
Yeah, because it's commercial. You can't have any impairment on a commercial aircraft. Like, it's like CDLs. You know, they don't have a presumptive alcohol.
Look at my man standing in the back like a bad little kid, like a badass child.
Level, so, that's my level. People are so
Oh yeah, and I changed my mind about this guy. He moves a little soft, kind of flimsy in his movements, so I take that back.
airlines are making a call now.
So you think we should go up to the gate and do this, or take him up to the patrol car?
He needs to, he's not going to walk.
Yeah.
They're making calls. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do on that. They're in.
Do me a favor, if you don't mind, or I can do it. Like jog or run to the IHA and see if there's those white blood kits. Or actually, let me ask him first before we even do that. Alright, so do you have any personal belongings on the plane?
I do.
What do you have on there? Like just like your go bag and like what's going on and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. So my issue is.
Now, see, it's at this point, he already knows what your issue is. At this point, he knows he messed up, right? Why would you ask me if I got bags on the plane if I'm not getting back on the plane?
Is I'm trained in standardized field sobriety, and you've exhibited strong signs, and even after speaking with your first pilot, like, the issue is, would you agree to a blood draw to test your blood alcohol content? No. Okay, well, the issue is when you agreed to the field sobriety, you exhibited the symptoms, and if you're refusing to a blood draw, that's DUI less safe for the willful intention to operate a commercial aircraft.
Seriously?
Yes, sir.
How did I fail? I did everything.
The signs that you exhibited during those 3 tests, I'm able to articulate based off those and the odor coming off of your person. It's very consistent with DUI.
Okay. Well, yeah. So what do you want me to do?
So at any time, did he say that I couldn't be drunk? I wasn't drinking. Earlier he mentioned he had a couple of drinks, but at any time is he resisting the fact that it's drunk? It's almost as if he knows, and that's why he won't take the blood test.
So what's going to happen is if you don't agree to a blood draw, it'll be DUI less safe. You'll be booked into the Chatham County Detention Center, and we'll give you a phone call. You can more than likely, because it's Tuesday, it's a weekday. But that's the route that we're going to have to take, unfortunately, okay?
Okay, and if I did agree to a blood draw, then what?
I mean, it's part of the ongoing investigation that it's like, I did my part, but it's like your blood is the non-negotiable, like that'll prove whether or not it is what it is. So.
Okay, yeah, well.
But obviously, I can't coax you in it. You have your right. You said no. So based off that alone, and based off the field sobriety that you...
Even if I gave you blood, then nothing would change.
Okay.
Right?
That is your willful choice that you were willing to make, but based off the calls that we received stating that people down in TSA could smell what smelled like alcohol coming off of your breath, and there...
Okay, it was TSA as he was coming in. They're the ones that smelled it, and they're the ones that called it in.
You're not trained. I am trained in odor and alcohol impairment.
That's fine. I mean, nothing's going to change your mind. I didn't even talk to TSA today. I went to KCM.
It's operated by TSA.
Right. Okay. So, all right, I'll get my stuff, but whatever you gotta do.
Okay. My officer is gonna grab your stuff. If you don't mind, we're just gonna head up to the patrol car, so that way we don't have to do all in front of the public eye. As long as you just be cool, I'll be cool.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
but yeah, I'd like to. I can't grab my stuff myself.
yeah, if you would like to, we can do that.
Yeah.
Do you want some overtime, or do you want me to take it? Well, just because I'm going to have to do the report if you don't mind taking it into.
I'm just throwing this in there for extra measure because it's come across my mind based off another video I watched. But you do understand that if the officer or if the pilot had been black, there's a good chance, 80% chance that the officer would have been racist. You do know that, right? And the only reason that he would have been getting pulled off the plane was because he was black. Not this video, different video, but it's just a thought that crossed my mind, that's all.
Since he refused blood.
Give it a second. I want to get things squared away.
Yeah. 751 to 749. If you are off airport property, can you keep feet back here? Stick your head in there, just make sure it's not like really down. If you could just do me a favor and get all the first officer's information.
She looks like she's having a drink right now.
Do you have any bottled water up here?
How about canned? How do you feel about
Is it sparkling?
No,
I
it's
have
just flat water.
sparkling.
We have sparkling.
No, I wasn't afraid it was going to be sparkling.
No, we
It's
just
flat.
make it easier to recycle and stuff. Yeah.
And it's a little cold.
What do you think's going through his head right now as he's walking up that plank? What do you think he's most primarily thinking? You know, did I get screwed over? Did I screw myself over? What's going to happen in my career? My whole life's going to change. When will I get out of jail? What do you think he was thinking?
A Spirit Airlines captain's salary in 2025 ranges from approximately $270,000 to over $318,000 annually for a senior captain, with hourly rates for new captains starting around $270 an hour and increasing with seniority and aircraft type.
Let's go this way. Go ahead. Seven 4 9. Can you grab that? Now really quickly, like I said, I'm gonna be cool with you. I know it's a shitty scenario. Do you have like a driver's license with you? Like I know you have all your airport credentials and everything. I have to keep that just for documentational purposes. Yeah, 2 phones. And then you mind just taking off the lanyard so I can just take a picture of your Southwest credentials too? I don't believe that they're going to allow you to keep all this at the jail. So we're just going to log it into our evidence here. So that way, once you get bailed out, you come back here, there'll be a property sheet and everything. So you'll have to come back out here. Then our evidence custodian will sign your luggage back out to you. Okay?
I guess. How about my wallet?
You can keep that. And then do you have your phone as well?
Yeah.
Those they'll let you keep those. Unfortunately, just because it's like big luggage and everything, they don't let people keep that anymore. So unfortunately, this is the nitty-gritty part. I just have to read you the implied consent law in Georgia. Even though I know your license was out of a different state, you're just currently in Georgia.
Yeah, this sucks. At this point, I mean, because there's just no, you're going to jail. It's just all, you're going to spend the night in jail. It's just no turning back. I know it's hard sinking right now. It's like, now it's getting real.
So the implied consent law for people over the age of 21 states that in the state of Georgia has conditioned people with the privilege to drive upon highways in the state upon the submission to the state-administered chemical test of your blood, breath, or urine, or other bodily substances for the purpose of determining you are under the influence of alcohol or drugs. If you refuse this testing, your Georgia driver's license, or in this case your out-of-state license, will be suspended for the privilege of a minimum of 1 year. The refusal to submit blood testing may be offered into evidence against you at trial. If you submit to testing and the results indicate an alcohol concentration of 0.08 grams or more, your Georgia or out-of-state driver's license or privilege to drive on the highways of this state may be suspended for a minimum of 1 year. You are entitled to additional chemical tests of your blood or other bodily substances at your own expense and from qualified personnel of your own choosing. You've already agreed that you did not want to participate in the blood draw.
The only thing that could have made it worse at this point was if the plane he was supposed to fly flew by in the background.
So because of that, I'm now going to detain you. Like I said, as long as you just continue to be cool with me, I'll be cool with you, okay? Yeah. Can you just step over here really quick? Stand by.
Glasses.
Yeah, you can get this.
Parking is not allowed in the
Stand by.
terminal.
If you just want to put it up there with your ID and everything, it'll be all in a little baggie for you. So if you just stand face away from me. Okay, hang on, before you sit down. Just put your hands behind your back for me. Palms up.
Click, 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 clack. Loud click, real loud. You'll hear that in his dreams. I said he gonna hear that click in his dreams.
Hang on, one second. One second. Alright, go ahead and wash your hands again. Yeah, no problem. $7.51 base. I have one white male, 1095, red and black consent, refuse blood. What?
Airlines is asking, is there any way that we can release them to the airlines? Because they've got all of the on the phone and they're trying to figure out what they're going to do with this.
Yeah. I'm on the upper level curve.
I've never done on an airplane like that.
Yeah. Can you just make sure the heat's on? I know it's cold.
Okay.
All aboard!
Going in America, everything is here.